Palak, we can start it.
So, Pushpa, just allow me a minute. Pushpa, am I audible clearly?
Yes. Can you share your screen?
Yeah, I'm doing that. Just give me a second.
Yes. Is it visible?
Okay, sure. Done. Hi, good morning, everyone. I would like to welcome you all to the today's session, which is migration to monetization, in which we are going to talk about how Creon is going to help you migrate your solutions on cloud, on Azure, and then eventually how you can monetize these solutions. You can how you can increase your reach globally as well. So I'll quickly start with a quick round of introduction. My name is Palak Kurseja. I am working with Creon as an ISV specialist. I have been looking after all the programs and the initiatives we have here in Creon to help our ISVs grow. It includes OEM offered programs or Creon offered GTM strategies. So all in all, the intent is to help ISVs increase their reach globally and help them grow, help them sell their solutions more. Along with me, I have Yasir on call. So he is from the ISV desk. Basically, he is going to help us with. So sorry about this. So basically, he is going to help us with the evaluation of the product to be listed on marketplace and then providing assistance on the whole listing process. As he's coming from the technical background, he has also been helping customers optimize their workloads on Azure, doing the migrations, providing the solutions and the bill of material as well. So this is how we are aligned for today's session. I'll quickly move to, we'll quickly start today's presentation with a round of introduction of Creon. Some of you may already know what Creon is, but some of you might not know about it. So a quick round of introduction. So basically Creon is, so sorry. So Creon was founded back in 2002. We are a Norway-based company. We have offices, more than 50 offices across 35 countries. We have been listed on Oslo Stock Exchange. And we started our operations back in 2014 in India. So it's been more than 10 years. We have been serving India markets as well. With uh, with these many years of digital expertise, we have been we started our ISV incubation framework. We started helping ISVs back in 2022. And since then, we have been focusing on this journey as well. So this is a uh, quick view of our global business footprint. We have offices in countries like Australia, India, of course, India, Australia, UK, Japan, Norway. When it comes to India, we have 5 major offices, being headquartered in Mumbai, followed by Bangalore, Gurgaon, Noida, and then one office we have is in Chennai. Apart from the major offices, we have the incubation centers as well, which I'll talk about in the later slides. So these are a few strategic partnerships we have with major OEMs like Microsoft, Red Hat, Veeam, Oracle. So we have been helping our customers or the partners also to sell, bundled solutions. So if you have any requirement apart from cloud as well, you can definitely reach out to anyone in the Crayon within Crayon ecosystem or reach out to me. I'll get you tagged to the right team, to the right spokes for the specific requirements. I would like to apologize for the bad throat I have today. So excuse me for that. So I'll move to the next slide. This is what we have been talking about, ISV incubation framework. Now, some of you might not know what we are referring to when we say ISV. So ISVs are basically the applications owner or the IP owners, independent software vendors who have created a solution and then they are looking for support to take it to the market. They are looking for support in terms of technical expertise, how they can do the hosting part, which platform is right, how to architecture it correctly, how to right size it or optimize it. So all in all, every aspect of the business is something being we are discussing and we are going to support our ISVs with. Now, ISV incubation framework, what is the framework we are talking about? So this is a unique blend of people, process, and cloud infrastructure. So when I say people, we are talking about people from ISVs, from the ISV team, from the partner team, from Crayon team, and of course from the OEM team as well. Depending on what kind of a need it is, we can bring in more support to assist that. To cater your technical requirements, as I said, we have ISV desk as well, who is going to take care of all kind of technical requirements as well. And once we have done that, we also have a team of experts who is going to help you to list your solution on marketplace. So you must have heard a lot about marketplace these days, how OEMs are also being focused on bringing the solutions on marketplace, how you can monetize it, how you can sell it globally. So all these things will be covered in today's session. Now you must be thinking, what kind of ISVs Cron is going to support? At what stage are we going to support? So irrespective of the life cycle, irrespective of the stage you are at in your life cycle, Cron has something to offer. Cron has something to bring in on the table. Either you be a bootstrapped company or be a funded company or a unicorn company. Definitely, as per the stage, the need changes, the conversation changes, the strategy changes. But Crayon has the expertise to guide you at every stage. What you can expect from when it comes to Crayon, what kind of a benefit you can expect from when it comes to Crayon. Crayon is going to help you sell more to more geographies, considering we are a global company. Considering we have expertise on marketplace as well. So both ways we can help you to sell to more geographies, which eventually help you to maximize your profits. We can help you to get connected to the right partner if you are willing to focus only on the application selling. If you don't want to, let's say, stress on or take a headache on the infrastructure infrastructure part of it. So we can help you to get connected to the right cloud aggregator as well. We can help you to uh, understand which is the right cloud platform for you, how you can optimize the cost when it comes to hosting your solution on cloud. So all in all aspects of a business can be taken care by Crayon expertise. So this is a quick business canvas. You can see what all angles Crayon is assisting ISVs with. As I said, assistance on cloud adoption, starting from which cloud you can choose, how you can migrate, how much time is it going to take, any support required to do the migration. Everything can be taken care by the team of experts we have here in Crayon. All technical aspects of your business can be discussed and we can create a strategy around it. We are also providing one-time break fix support. We are also providing managed services, all kind of DevOps supports. You can reach out to us. Apart from that, once we have understood your application, your vision, what is that your expectation is, based on that, I can also guide you through multiple OEM programs. If there are any you can leverage, we can also guide you through the OEM programs. We can do the nomination. We can help you throughout the journey to increase your scorecard or the partner portfolio. So all these things can be taken care by Creon team. And lastly, once we have you know understood the technical aspect of it, understood the business aspect of it, understood all the applicable OEM programs, we also support you during your GTM journey. We also help you to strategize your GTM journey, which I'll talk about in the coming slides. What all GTMs are we offering currently? What all GTMs are in progress? If there is any specific need you are looking forward to, we can definitely do some customizations as well. So these are the OEM offered or Microsoft offered programs I have been talking about. So first program is Voice to Cloud. This is a very specific migration program. If you have any requirements to migrate to Microsoft, maybe you are already using Microsoft and there are new workloads to be added, Kiran will help you with doing the assessment and will also help you doing the migration. Next comes Azure Marketplace. As I mentioned earlier in my slides, that there is so much buzz around in the market about listing your solution on Marketplace. Microsoft is also focused towards asking ISVs to come and sell via Marketplace. So Marketplace is basically an end-to-end platform for businesses to sell their solutions. You can take it as an example of, let's say, Flipkart or Amazon, wherein we are selling the products. But here we are talking about commercial marketplaces where we are selling the softwares. How to do that? What is the benefit of doing it? What is the requirement or prerequisite? Definitely will be covered in the later slides. Then comes Marketplace Transact and Grow. This is once you are there on Marketplace, how you can earn more incentives, how you can do co-selling via co-selling with Microsoft, with Crayon. What is the consumption requirements? It's a part of Marketplace Transact and Grow program. This is an incentive-based program, but the requirements are very specific. So we can definitely discuss this on the need basis. ISV Success. So this is a program to support ISVs with some initial credits once your application is ready to be hosted on Marketplace. So Microsoft offers $5,000 of credit once you make a commitment that your product is ready and you're ready to list it on Marketplace. Again, this can be discussed on need-to-need basis, considering you have not leveraged any such program previously. So definitely there are some prerequisites of it. Founders Hub. Okay, so we can just skip this one for now, considering there have been changes for this year. But again, this is not specifically for ISVs, but this program is specifically for the startups. If you have any such requirement wherein you are looking for any credit support, you can reach out to me. I can guide you through the process and help you with some credit offerings as well. Then comes ISV ACR growth incentive. This is again, I could see someone has raised hand. So we'll take up all the queries post the session. Meanwhile, you can just put it in the chat box. So coming back to the ISV ACR growth incentive, this is again incentivizing ISVs on increased consumption on Azure and via Marketplace. POC support is something based on the initial credit support. This can be Crayon offered as well. This can be Microsoft offered as well. Completely depends on what is the need what is the need you have, how many credits you are looking forward to for how much time. We can discuss this case-to-case basis as applicable. Now moving towards, as today's agenda is migration to monetization, how we are going to help you with monetization. What are the struggles an ISV has? First of all, so what we have understood during these 3-4 years of journey with ISVs, that ISVs are actually very good at tech. They have created a beautiful solution. They know what they know the real life problem they are solving. The only struggle they are facing is how to reach out to the customers, how to monetize their product, how to increase the sales. What about the security and compliances? If OEM is going to take care of that or not? What to do with the increasing costs when it comes to infrastructure cost or marketing cost or reaching out to more customers? So to cater to all these struggles, as I said, Creon has the strategies in place. Marketplace listing on marketplace is one of such strategy. Marketplace is answer to all your concerns. How marketplace is going to help you? It is going to help you increase your global reach. You can be sitting in India. You can sell your solution globally at you know at a different cost as well. For example, if let's say your solution pricing is 100 rupees per user per month, which you are selling in India, but at the same time, when if you want to sell it in say US, it could be $100 per user per month. So you get that kind of a flexibility when it comes to selling via marketplace. Enterprise sales. How come marketplace is helping you with enterprise sales? When it comes to enterprises, there is a proper vendor onboarding process, which definitely takes time. So via marketplace, you can skip that. You can skip that process, onboarding process. There's no need of releasing a formal purchase order, which makes the complete sales cycle very quick, which makes the complete sales cycle very easy. So you just need to list their product on marketplace, and any enterprise, any um, small or big organization, they can just make the payment, buy the solution, and start using it, which eventually increases efficiency, which eventually increases trust within the customers. And definitely it results in revenue growth. So these are the venues which you can look at when we are talking about listing your solution on marketplace. Again, how we have planned this journey of taking the solution on marketplace. If your solution is not there on cloud yet, if your solution is not there on Azure yet, we will start with migration process. If you are new to Azure, if you can leverage any credit program, we help you with credit support. We help you with leveraging credits from OEM. If you are already there, you're already billing, we can help you with CSP onboarding. You can benefit from distributor discounting. So once we have done that, then we move to the migration part. Again, for migration, Creon's technical team is there to assist you. We do the migration, host your solution on Azure, and then we start the actual listing process. We do not stop only after the listing. Once we have listed, we also support you with GTM, with go-to-market strategies. So as you can see on the right side of the screen, for now, I have listed 3 of the active GTM strategies, out of which first and third one is completely on need basis. So when I say need basis, Creon has its own set of enterprise customers. Wherever we see that there is a requirement from a customer which can be fulfilled by any of our ISV, we provide you a platform to handshake with the customer to cater to their needs. That's the reason I said it's a need basis. There has to be a requirement first. And again, same goes for global alignment. This is based on ISV's need. If you have any go global vision, if you wish to expand your business in multiple regions, you can reach out to us. I can help you to get connected to the regional teams to help you to understand the requirement of that particular region, compliances of that particular region. Based on that, you can take the discussion ahead, and if you want to launch a physical office in that region, you can do that as well. The second one, which is incubation center support, which is an ongoing support, which will be there at least for a year once the product is listed on marketplace. During the incubation center support, there are multiple activities which we are offering. which includes helping you with delivering webinars, doing some in-person sessions, doing some lead generation activities. I'll cover that in the coming slide as well. Before moving on to the marketing support which we are providing, I would like to invite Yasir from my team to talk more about migration, talk more about migration strategies, how we are helping our ISVs and the partners to do the migration, and also what all support you can expect when it comes to marketplace listing. Once Yasir gives insight about migration and marketplace, we will move to the last stage of the presentation, which is the GTM support, incubation center support. Over to you, Yasir.
Um, Thank you so much, Palak, for the transition. All right, I'm going to start with the migration bit of it. So first and foremost is why do we migrate, right? So the real driver behind migration isn't just moving workloads, right? It's freeing up time, cost, and your operational overhead. So businesses can scale without worrying about hardware or lifecycle management, right? And Azure gives us global reach. It gives us predictable spend, built-in security, and also the access to services that we would, otherwise spend months trying to build ourselves. So it lets teams shift focus from maintaining infrastructure to actually innovating it. So it's not just about relocating the technology, it's also about unlocking the capability of it as well. Right? Um, uh, Next slide, please. So now that we know why should we move, the next question is how we approach that move. Right? So when we talk about migration, there isn't just one size approach. Each workload has a different level of criticality, complexity, and future value of it. So the strategy needs to match it, obviously. Otherwise, there will be bottlenecks in terms of migration when you're about to do it. So the first option is your rehost or lift and shift, as most of you might have might be aware of it. So it's straightforward, it's minimal rework, and a fast way to get into Azure. It is great for stable workloads that don't need refactoring immediately. Then there's replatform or refactor, which is more like a partial upgrade. So you're not rebuilding the application, you're just modernizing it, pieces of it, maybe moving to a managed database or containers to reduce maintenance overhead. So it's a practical middle ground. So then next is your re-architect. Okay, so re-architecting makes sense when scale, resilience, or future growth matters. And sometimes replacing or rebuilding or retiring the legacy system is simply the smarter path. The goal is not to over engineer it. All right. So the key is choosing the approach that delivers value uh, without over engineering, move what's ready, modernize what truly benefits from modernization. Okay. So once the strategy is defined, the next step is seeing how a structured migration journey actually plays out. Next slide. Yeah. So the cleanest way to look at migration is in phases. We start with discovery. So understanding what exists today, how workloads behave, and what dependencies we're dealing with. Right. Then comes migrate. Where we actually move systems with minimal disruptions. Right. And then comes the final step, which is modernization, where we optimize, we containerize, or shift to pairs to get long-term efficiency. So breaking the journey into steps keeps risk low and the progress predictable. To say. Now, strategy and stages are important, but execution depends heavily on tooling as well. So next slide, please. Right. Okay. So best practice is this one. All right. So a successful migration is always planned, uh, measured, and iterative. So performance baselining ensures that we know whether things are actually improving, right? So starting with lower risk workloads helps build momentum early, and automation reduces manual errors and speeds up your execution of for the migration build. And then comes your optimization, which doesn't uh, end after cutover. So performance, cost, and architecture should be reassessed continuously, right? So migration isn't just a one-time push; it's a cycle of improvement which needs to be, monitored continuously through and throughout. Next slide, please. All right. So Azure offers a pretty solid toolkit for the entire migration journey, and each tool plays a different role. So Azure Migrate acts as our control panel uh, for your discovery, your assessment, sizing, dependency mapping, your cost insights, and migration tracking all in one place, right? Next is your Azure Site Recovery, which handles your low downtime VM migration through continuous application, with the help of the failover application and stuff like that. Now, next is your database migration. So for database, Azure Migrate has a module. It was a separate service before. Now it is just a module in the Azure Migrate itself. It takes care of the schemas and the data movement with minimal outage. All right. And when data sets are too large for network transfers, Azure Data Box gives an offline, high-speed alternative. So these tool helps us move workloads with clarity rather than, guesswork. So together these tools cover assessment, movement, modernization, and scale, which makes Azure pretty flexible, whether you're migrating a few servers or an entire estate itself. All right. So with clear motivation, the right strategy, structured execution, and the right tools, cloud migration becomes less of a challenge and more of an opportunity. All right. So next slide. Yeah. So once the migration bit is done, the next part that we usually focus on is the marketplace. Uh, so today we are going to focus on Azure Marketplace, right? Uh, So Azure Marketplace basically acts as a digital storefront where solutions can be discovered, purchased, and deployed directly into Microsoft's cloud ecosystem. So it's a way for ISVs to reach customers globally, worrying about local presences, sales, infrastructure, and whatnot. So once a product is listed, it becomes available to organizations already who are already consuming through Azure, which means you are meeting customers exactly where they are already buying services for. So what marketplace unlocks is scale without heavy distribution investment. So you publish once and you're instantly reachable across regions and customer groups. So no extra billing systems to maintain, no separable licensing flow, no operations overhead, right? So deals closes faster because procurement is already approved under Azure Spend, and it takes traditional sales friction out friction out of the way for the ISVs. So the ISVs can focus on product and revenue. So now let's talk about why marketplace matters from a growth perspective and not just a listing platform. Next slide, please. All right. So this is the roadmap that we have created internally for Crayon. Hold on. Just give me a moment. Yeah. All right. So this is the roadmap that we have created. Uh, Marketplace journey is structured so the partners, don't jump in blind directly into it. It starts with we have so we start with the cloud enablement. Then next phase comes with the onboarding. Uh, then where workloads move onto Azure with proper architecture support and optimization. Then finally, we move on to the marketplace publishing. So this approach keeps progress smooth without overwhelming teams. Right? Uh, Next slide, Palak. So first and foremost, the cloud enablement. This is the phase one. So this is the foundation stage. The goal here is to help partner understand cloud, what value it brings out, and clear uncertainties early. So we walk them through cloud fundamentals, cost benefits, scalability, security, essentially making sure they are comfortable, uh, architecturally and commercially. So if cloud comfort is missing, marketplace later becomes friction. So we get that clarity first. Now, next phase is the onboarding, once they are cloud ready, once the partner or the ISVs are cloud ready, we get hands-on. We define and finalize the bill of materials, look at workloads in details, and involve solution architects, regional solution architects from whatever regions the ISVs or the partners are from, and wherever the optimization is needed. So this is where we support modernizing workloads, filling gaps, and moving them onto the Azure. It's not just a migration; it's making sure they land right, efficiently, and cost optimized. Uh, Next phase is your listing. Right. So when workloads are on cloud, we begin publishing the preparations and everything. So we share the prerequisites. We validate. We have a prerequisite document in place that we've created internally. We share it with the ISVs. Then we validate the text and payout profiles in the partner centers, which helps in uh, the billing terms and everything through Azure, right? And we run a guided publishing session, usually a couple of hours, and then to move from readiness to live listing. By the end of this phase, the ISV is listed, so it's visible and ready to scale through the marketplace. So the point of this roadmap is to remove uncertainty, enable enablement, onboarding and publishing, and keep partners moving without stalls. Next slide, Palak. Right. So, marketplace isn't just about visibility. It's about unlocking scale that would normally take years of investments to build. Right. So when you list there, you instantly open new revenue routes, new buyer segments, new geographies without hiring teams or building local operations. So customers already consuming Azure can adopt your solution faster because procurement, billing, and compliances are already taken care of, right? So that removes the biggest bottleneck in B2B software sales, right? So simply put, marketplace becomes a force multiplier. You're not just launching a product, you're plugging it into an ecosystem built to help it scale, right? Next slide, plug. Right. So this slide basically shows, yeah. Yeah, so this slide basically shows that marketplace rewards aren't flat, they scale as you progress. So when you simply list an offer, you get baseline visibility and initial benefits. It's a starting point, right? So customers can find you, evaluate you, and reach out. So, but once you enable the trials, right, your listing becomes much more attractive. Prospects can test the solution hands-on directly through the marketplace, which increases conversion and unlocks better marketplace benefits, right? So moving further to bring your own license, you make adoption friction free for your customers. So customers who already own licenses can deploy quickly, which spends time to value and widens your audience. And at the peak of that curve is transact. So this is where the marketplace rewards really compound. You get evergreen GTM engagement, your post-sale alignment once you reach out the eligibility criteria, and access to multiple sales or the distribution channels. So the more you transact, the more marketplace invest back into your growth. So in short, engagement unlocks acceleration. The deeper you integrate with marketplace, the faster you reach your visibility and your potential growth. So this slide is basically a screenshot of the marketplace, how it looks like, how your application would look like as just the thumbnail or the icon, with just the title of your product. Next slide, follow. Okay, so this is the list mode type. This is how the list mode looks like. So you see a contact me button over here. So once the customer click on the contact me button, the customer gets a pop-up of a form. Basically, when the customer fills up that form, you get that information into your partner center referrals. Right. So this is from there, you can directly get in touch with your uh, potential customers. Next, Palak. Yes, this is the form that I was talking about. Basically, it's just the contact information that you get. Right. So in list mode, the marketplace works more like a lead generation engine, as I mentioned earlier. So the experience is very simple. Customer discovers the offer, clicks on contact me to express interest. The details are validated through the Azure AD and ensuring authenticity and security. Once that's confirmed, the lead is routed directly to the publisher, right? So there's no automated provisioning or billing at this stage. It's more consultative. The publisher follows up, discuss requirements, shares pricing, and closes the deal offline or separately with the customer. So this mode is ideal when the product needs, sizing discussions, license negotiation, custom deployment, or when the business isn't ready for transact automation yet. So it's a lower lift for onboarding and a good entry point for new solutions who are not ready to transact yet, just yet. So this is the transact mode, a screenshot for the transact mode. Basically, when the customer clicks on the Get It Now button, it again asks for a few of the details, and then the token gets sent to the publisher. Then the publisher, enables it, and then the customer can directly start using the application. So this is how the plan and pricing would look like. So there are different terms that you can define, different dimensions that you can define for each of these pricing, right? So, all right. So this is where the marketplace becomes a true sales engine, unlike list mode, where a customer only submits a lead. Here they can purchase and deploy the solution instantly. The flow begins when the customer selects the offer and hits the purchase. Again, Azure AD validates the identity the same way in the list mode, the same way it would for any cloud service, right? So after validation, the offer is created inside the customer's Azure portal. They choose the subscription, the resource group, region, and the plan and pricing of as per the requirement. And once that is confirmed, deployment begins automatically, right? And in the backend, a billing token connects the offer to the Microsoft billing service, which means Microsoft handles the invoicing, the payment, payment collection, and the revenue routing. Right, the customer is then redirected to the offers landing page, gets onboarded, and lands into the live SaaS applications or any of the offering types that we are going to discuss further without back and forth, emails or manual provisioning. So for the customer, this feels like just spinning a VM or deploying a database. Uh, for a publisher, it means software becomes consumable on demand and revenue scales without manual operations. So the next part is where we are going to discuss more types of the publishing that Azure Marketplace provides you with, and how you can engage with customers uh, in a more different fashions. So the orange ticks indicate availability in Azure Marketplace, and the yellow ticks indicate the app source. So basically, we have two storefronts, which is Azure Marketplace and the app source. And gray means the gray ticks means the a product type is supported in both. All right. So on the Azure side, things like virtual machines, managed applications, containers, and managed services are typically deployed through Azure Marketplace because they are more infrastructure driven. They also support transact models, meaning customers can provision and purchase directly, right? So, on the other hand, AppSource is heavily aligned with business and productivity workloads, Dynamic 365 apps, Power Platform solutions, and SaaS offerings, right? So, these are generally evaluated through trials or get it now flows, since they are user friendly and user facing and easier to adopt very quickly. Some offers sit in the middle, as mentioned earlier, which are the SaaS applications and the professional services. And certain solution templates can appear in both storefronts, so which gives them broader exposure and different buying pathways. So lastly, bring your own license shows up across most categories. This is helpful when customers already own licenses or want to migrate without switching pricing models. Uh, Next slides. So when it comes to pricing in marketplace, there isn't a single fixed model, right? So it really depends on the product type. So for virtual machines, pricing works on a consumption basis. So the dimensions can be as per core or per hour. It's straightforward and predictable because it aligns with how Azure resources are already built, right? So if you already know, the this is how Azure actually builds with the Azure VM as well, based on the cores and based on the RD usage. And duration is typically monthly for the billing, and trials can be offered for 1 or 3 months if you want to reduce the adoption. So next comes your Azure apps. When I say Azure apps, again, it means the managed applications and the solution template. So these are the two different offering types which we have seen in the previous slide. So it follows a similar rhythm as well. So they often like inherit VM pricing structures, and in the case of managed applications, a flat rate can be applied instead, right? So this works well for packaged deployments where cost needs to remain simple and transparent to the customers. Then comes your SaaS application. So with SaaS applications, pricing becomes more flexible. You can choose flat rate subscriptions, per user pricing, or consumption-based billing, depending on how your product delivers value. So SaaS also allows both monthly and annual terms, which gives a customer choice between commitment and flexibility. So trials can vary. If it's solid through Microsoft, 1 month is standard. If you're leading the trial yourself, it's completely up to you. So at the end of the day, the goal is to align pricing with how customers actually use the product. So the smoother the pricing logic, the faster the adoption. So the next slide. Okay, so the Crayon JTM support is something which Palak is going to fill you guys in with. Thanks, Palak.
Thanks, Yasser. Thanks for time. So I hope you understood how the context of the whole session, how we are transitioning from migration to monetization. And once we have listed the product on the platform to monetize it, these are the few GTM strategies which we have been following, which we have been supporting our ISVs with to actually maximize the outcome. Now, if you look at the GTM support, which I mentioned on the screen, ISV days. So ISV days is basically roundtable session, in-person events, you can pick any of our incubation center locations. So actively, we have incubation centers in Pune, Indore, Ahmedabad, apart from the major offices which I spoke about, and Bangalore as well. We have another incubation center, and there are a few which are in discussion. You can pick any of the location. Creon will make all the arrangements. We can invite a few partners or customers based on your business model. If you think that selling via partners is going to be more beneficial, we can have a partner roundtable session. Or if you want us to reach out to if you want us to reach out to customers, we can have a customer roundtable session. So basically, ISV days are about helping you reach out to more customers or partners, to get in contact with them, pitch about the solution, and the usual process like onboard the customer on the platform. Then it comes to tech days. Tech days is more like the same session which we are doing right now. So we organize webinars. We can invite potential customers, again, or partners. We can make all the arrangements, and someone from your team just need to come on the call and do the presentation, pitch about the solution, again, to generate more qualified leads, to generate more marketing qualified leads for the solution. Executive briefing days, as I have already covered this one during the Enterprise Connect. So it's again the same thing, that we help you to connect with our set of enterprise customers wherever we see that there is a requirement. Partner search days. So this is again done by our incubation centers. So at these incubation centers, we have ISRs, inside sales support, who will be doing a 1 week calling drive to sell your solution. So basically, this is a lead generation activity wherein our ISRs will be calling out to the customers to sell your application. Then comes partner workshop. This is more around technical enablement sessions for the partners or the ISVs, as Yasir also mentioned, that when we are listing the product on marketplace, we also do a readiness session. So we just want to ensure that once we have listed, post that your teams are enabled enough that if in case you want to make any, say, changes in the pricing, you want to increase or decrease it or enable more geography. So those things can be done by your team members internally as well. So it reduces, dependability for such small requirements. Now, to conclude it, this is all what we have spoken about today. We have come to the end of the session. What all you can expect from Crayon, the technical capabilities, global expansion support, as I mentioned, we being a global company, if you have any global visions, please feel free to reach out to us. ISV GTM strategies, again, we can discuss it on the 101 basis or need to need basis. According to that, we can create the whole journey. Dedicated ISV motion, as I spoke about the incubation framework, wherein we will create the complete journey starting from migration to modernization to monetization to taking it to the market. Commercial advantages. Now, Cron being the global distributor for Azure, definitely you can expect some commercial advantages as well. Uh, Once we connect for any such discussion, I will help you to get connected to the field spokes who are going to give more insights on what kind of commercial advantage you can expect when you are billing via Crayon. Diversified partner community. So as I said, in only in the ISV space, we have been working for more than 3 years now. We have more than 500, more than 600 active ISVs whom we are working with. For a few, maybe we have listed the solution. Few have gone through the OEM program journey. A few of them are still, we are in discussion wherein we are doing the marketplace listing. So there are different set of engagements we are in with our set of ISVs. Apart from the ISVs, we have a larger partner ecosystem as well, pan India, which is eventually helping our set of customers. It could be ISV or a non-ISV with the commercial benefits or the technical benefits as well. So this is how the whole ecosystem is stitched together. This is how we have been helping. We have been helping our customers, whether it be an ISV or a non-ISV. So if you are a partner on call with us today, if you have customers who are building applications, they need any assistance, please feel free to reach out to us. Or if you have customers who are not into the application building space, but still they are looking for any kind of technical assistance when it comes to cloud journey, you can again reach out to us. You can write it to me or to Yasser, anyone from the Crayon team. You will be routed to the right box. So with this, I would like to end the presentation. Thank you, everyone. We are open to take the question and answers from this session today. Me and Yasser, we will both ping our email IDs in the chat box. You can note down the email IDs and write it to us wherever you want us to support. Thank you, everyone. Pushpa, do we have any questions in the chat box?
Yes.
Yeah, I could see one from Pranav. Need to know about the credit programs. Pranav, I am sharing my email ID. Please share your availability. We can connect on a call and understand what kind of a credit support are you looking at, and what stage are you at in your ISV journey. According to that, definitely I can guide you with the right set of uh, support here. Atul has mentioned, can you do one uh, previous slide? Atul, if you can just let me know which slide exactly are you talking about, we can definitely talk more about it. I can see someone has mentioned D365 support. We have already registered to Microsoft ISV Success Program. How can we move further to your support? So I would like to know more on this. Have you already received the credits? This is one. And have you also listed your product on Marketplace? So what exact support are you looking at? Please write it to me. If it is about listing on Marketplace, we have already introduced Yasir, we will help you to list on Marketplace. And if you are about to exhaust your credits, you are also looking for any billing support here, we can also do that.
Atul, is it about the transactability, the transact mode of for the marketplace? Is it the one that you're referring to? Um, okay, all right. Hold on.
One's about after sales. What kind of after sales are we talking about? Are you talking about the listing after sales? I mean, once we have listed, what all we are going to support you with? If that is the question, as I have already mentioned, we are not going to stop the engagement only at the listing process. Once we have listed, we are also going to support you with taking the solution to the right to the market. We ensure that you get all the right platforms to increase your reach, to create that noise on the platform that the solution is there listed on marketplace, so that more customers can start billing via marketplace. If the question is about any other sort of after sales support, again, you'll have to write it to us. It needs more clarity.
Palak, can we reshare these slides? I think Atul has missed one of those and wants to
Yeah, sure,
reiterate on
sure.
that. Sure.
I'm resharing. Atul, you can mention which slide exactly you want us to talk about. Is this the one?
Yeah, it's the purchase experience. Yeah,
Okay, yes, can you share more insights on this with Atul?
yeah, sure, definitely. Hold on, just okay. Okay, it is visible to Atul now. So yeah, Atul. So first and foremost, the customer purchases the product through the marketplace, right? It gets validated into the Azure AD, through the identity part. Uh, then what happens is after the validation, the Azure Marketplace creates the offer for the customer on the Azure portal, right? So after the offer gets created, that's where your uh, identity, your Azure AD validation gets confirmed, right? Then next part comes with the subscription. You select the subscriptions and the resource group and the location and everything, whichever the landing page asks you to. And once that is done, then comes your re- yes. Okay. So once the subscription gets created on your landing page, after the landing page, a billing token gets generated, right? So that billing token, after getting generated, it actually sends you back to the redirects you to the offers landing page, right? And after you land on the landing page, you put on some details about the plans that you have selected to go with, the service name that you want to put on, and then after that is done, after you've created the this thing, created the offer for onto the landing page after you submitted the offer. So that's when your customers are able to uh, you know access to the application. I hope that is
Atul, we hope this answers your question. If not, my
how
question now.
to what partner can the customer directly visit social marketplace. Um, so when you say directly visit social marketplace, so there are okay. So anything that you publish on the marketplace is publicly available, right? So either me or any of your customers can directly visit to the marketplace. There's another option which is not mentioned in the slides because it is a deeper, you can say, uh, conversation going on ahead. We don't usually discuss it on our first call, but I'll just do it over here right away. We have a private offer thing, so it is for the customers, who you negotiate, not publicly. That offer is exclusively from them and privately available only and only to them. Not it is not available to everyone. And anything other than that, anything that you publish on the marketplace is publicly available. I hope that answers your query, Atul.
I guess we should connect one-on-one for this. Atul, write it to me whenever you are available. We can connect again and have more discussion on this.
Understood. Yes, 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 that totally works. I think Atul has got the gist of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
So I guess so as we are exactly on time, yes, sir. I guess we have taken all the questions. If we have missed anything, please write it to us. We'll be more than happy to assist. Yes, sir. You can also share your email ID in the chat box.
of course,
Pushpit, over to you.
Okay, Pale. Thank you, everyone. We will ending the call.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks for your time.
Thanks everyone for having us. Thanks for your time.